did you find it out there today? What was it like in the car?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. Building up to it, but I think again, what was positive for us that the car felt quite good. So it definitely seems like we found a stable balance, and that is what we need. This track is, of course, very particular in its layout, and it's just everything needs to just come together to try and produce, I guess, a good lap. I think we're still finding that a little bit over one lap to try and really get more confidence in probably myself, the car. Just fine-tuning a few little bits, and then hopefully tomorrow that will be better. And then the long run felt okay. I mean, it's always going to be slippery around here, tough on the tires with these softer compounds, but it seemed not too bad.
And looking ahead to the rest of the weekend, where do you feel that you're kind of stacking up amongst the competitors? I know you haven't had a chance, obviously, to dig into the data, but just from initial feeling. I
mean, it seems like Ferrari is really on it, but they're always very fast around here. It's like a very particular track, like I said. I hope that, honestly, let's see. I don't even know how fast, of course, McLaren is going to be. I do expect a few teams to be quite close, and then it all comes down to just driving a perfect lap or just getting your tires in, because that is also very difficult around here always. And then honestly also with such a long straight, if you get lucky with a little bit of a toe, you gain 2/10 easily, so that can also make quite a big difference.
Radio sounded great at the end of that session to us, to hear you say good findings. It sounds like it's been a really positive day.
It really has, yeah. Thank the Lord. It started out, it wasn't so positive. I would say P1 was a bit of a mess. This is a circuit where you have to have mega confidence on the brakes, and I had some problems with the brakes. Also, it is the first, every track I'm going to is the first time driving the Ferrari at that circuit, so acclimatize into that is not easy. And then we made some changes going into P2, and the brakes finally were working perfect, and so I was able to really make some quick big advantage in terms of like gaining on the brakes. So really happy to see the progress, and it's just goes to show like the direction we've been going as a team. Really grateful for everyone's patience and everyone pushing so hard, because we're really starting to see the progress come through. So
how big is this? Is it an overstatement to say this is big for you and the team to understand that actually what you're thinking does now correlate in the car and you can start to move forward? Is it too big to say that it's been a big day for you and the team today?
No, I think, I would say I wouldn't say it is, but no, it's just practice day.
Yeah.
So I would say that let's not go too far in that. I just want to say that I really am grateful for everyone continuing to push. The support I've been getting back from everyone at the factory, everyone here, their patience, their support every weekend, just lifting me up. The guys in the garage, all of our marketing team, they're really making a big difference. And then Tifosi, like we've been beaming from the energy from the Tifosi in the last race. So hoping to take that energy that they gave us all the way through the rest of the season.
Obviously the bar's been set quite high throughout the season for positive Fridays. Bit more incident filled PU issue for you in the first session and touching the wall quite heavily in the second. Just sum up the day, how was it out there?
A bit tricky, yeah. Just a bit up and down. I think the pace is there. It's just not the easiest to get the most out of it at the moment. So that's probably the main thing today.
And looking from our side, it looked like it could be a bit of a handful out there. What needs to happen to try and make it less so?
It is a little bit tricky. I'm sure we tried a few things in FP2. I'm sure we'll look back and see what we can change for tomorrow. But I think it's going to be a bit different. With tire choices and stuff like that. So I think there's still a lot of positives from today, just a few tricky moments.
Well, third and second in those two sessions, it looked pretty good from where we're standing, and that place from Ferrari that's promising. What does it feel like to you out there?
Oh, it was okay. I think there's a lot more potential, especially coming from me. I didn't do a great job today, but overall, I mean, we seem to be pretty strong, so it's good. But and there's a big but. It looks like McLaren is in another world, literally, and I think people will be very surprised tomorrow because Lando didn't finish some laps that were very, very impressive. So I doubt we'll be in the fight with them, but compared to the others, it seems that we are kind of in a good place.
And you mentioned the big but there. I mean, what are your hopes going forward for the rest of the weekend? Is a battle for the win, or is on the cards, or is it more podium spaces?
I don't think there's a battle of for the win for now, but never say never. I think in 2021 and in many qualifyings here, I felt like it wasn't possible, and at the end we kind of made it. So I'll keep my hopes high, but it looks unlikely.
Small mistake, just a little one.
Well, a costly one.
In the end, a costly one, yeah.
A costly one, especially here. I was feeling good until then, so yeah, I'd rather be have this and push and find the limits than not push at all. So yeah, annoying, but I would have liked to get some high fuel laps in, especially on these tyres, the softer compound comparing to last year. But it is what it is, and I'll have to make up for it.
Yeah, but you've got the experience to know kind of what the tyres are going to do. I mean,
I mean, the tracks are very different to last year. It's quite a bit quicker, and it's a softer compound, which we don't use that often. You know, we use it Monaco, Imola. I think that's it. So, I mean, certainly I'm behind on the learnings now, but a scrappy session, I guess, from both, you know, from my side and I think from Oscar's side. He seemed to be struggling a little bit with the car as well. So we'll see what we can make up for tomorrow.
Ferrari seems to be in it?
Certainly, yeah. I mean, they were easily the quickest here last year, even though the Oscar won. So, you know, I think Ferrari will be quick. Red Bull are going to be quick. They're never going on Friday, but then they, don't know, they go to sleep and they wake up and then they're just quick again. So, no, I expect a challenge from at least 3 other cars tomorrow.
Well, silver linings, Lando. At least it happened now and not in FP3 or anything like that. So it's good to get it out of the way.
I mean, I have to push, right? It's tough. I'm against some good guys, and I got to push and find the limit. So.
P11 and then a very impressive P4 in FP2. Talk us through how you found the day today, and especially that second session.
I think it was pretty positive day. Was building up, taking a bit easier today, as obviously it's a straight circuit, and just trying to build my confidence step by step. Especially FP2 felt pretty good. Obviously FP1 there was the big interruption, so you kind of lose a little bit of rhythm. But in FP2 was able to build lap by lap, and there's still a little bit of work to do. I think still 2-3 times to find, but I think was a pretty positive day, and something we can build on onto tomorrow as well.
So when you look ahead to the rest of the weekend, where do you feel that you sit in the pecking order? If you're saying there's still a few tenths that you're able to find, you're already looking pretty good out there.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's always something to find. Ferrari looks pretty quick, but I think we can be in the fight. And of course, McLaren, I think today didn't really show the real pace. So I think it can be very tight tomorrow. We'll see also with the tires, because it seems like the medium is the faster tire. So. It's going to be quite tricky tomorrow, but we'll do our best.
10th and 13th for you in the 2 sessions today. Can you just give us an idea about how things felt out there behind the wheel?
Didn't really feel great. Pretty much know what I need to do on the car tomorrow, what I need to change on my driving, and then we're going to be competitive.
What types of things are you looking to sort of progress on going forward then?
I can't really tell you, but the car's going to go faster.
Yeah. Does it give you hope, though, that you can maybe be in point-scoring positions by the end of this weekend?
Definitely.
Carlos, 8th and 11th for you in the 2 sessions out there today. Late brush with the wall in FP2 as well, but how were things feeling out there?
Yeah, a bit like always, really. We are very quick in the long runs, very quick on the medium tire on the first one, but then as soon as we put the soft tire on at the end, we didn't manage to find any lap time, so clearly a limitation and something we need to keep working on for tomorrow. We've changed quite a lot the car for this, but it's not giving us right at the moment the right balance in qualifying. So we will have to find something, because the pace is really good.
And when we have the C6 tyre, there's always that debate that comes up about whether a softer or medium in quali is preferred. How do you see that maybe playing out tomorrow?
I see it going. It's going to be very tricky. I think both tires are extremely close together. It's just about who manages the car to adapt better to one tire or the other. But the 2 tires are always very, very close. Yeah, so nothing too concerning about that. Quite a lot of different tire strategies going on in quali for sure, which will spice things up, but it's always the same.
Tough day, still some pace to find?
A lot of pace to find, yeah. We are just at the back with Alpine, and yeah, we need to find more pace for tomorrow.
I mean, they've gone down a bit on downforce. It's a bit of a trade-off. You don't want to take too much downforce off. You've got to have some in the middle sector, I guess, in the first sector.
Yeah, I mean, you need efficiency in this type of circuit. It's going to be the same in Vegas. You know, you have a very slow speed corners together with a very long straights, and then you need a car that has good downforce and low drag. So it seems not our strength. It was not our strength in Spa, not in Monza, so in a way not a surprise here.
A good story though.
Frustrating story.
Frustrating story. Not about
helmet issues, just helmet issues.
Is that what you were struggling with today?
No.
Okay, good.
No helmet issues today.
So how
helmet
was
issues
it?
in Singapore. Today?
Yes.
Yeah. Today was good. Today was good so far. It's I haven't been here for a few years, at least driven here in a few years, so it's very, very different to what I remember in Formula 2. But I think as well they did a good job at cleaning the track this weekend because it's started quite grippy, like we're already doing qualifying times nearly, or maybe even faster actually, almost, so
yeah,
it's which helps a lot.
In the top 10 today as well at the end of that second session, would you expect to be that quick this weekend? Is that what you had projected coming here?
I mean, it's what we target every weekend. Obviously, Monza was difficult for us, but not really a true representation of pace either. I think, honestly, we just had a tough weekend, but had everything gone well, we should have really been in the top 10. So I think we're pushing for that, and the car's been very consistent recently. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be. We just have to keep chasing it with everybody else. Obviously, it's very, very close. So we'll see what we get tomorrow.
Right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. P5 and P9 today. How was it out there? P9?
Was it P9? It was fine. It was good. Where do I start? Today was a lot about tyre learning. First, I think we've really put it on top of our program for this weekend. In a better position, I think we're actually getting the tyres to work on lap one, which we haven't been able to do for a long time. It does come with some downsides, and we're just kind of trying to find a middle way in terms of what's optimal for the car and what's optimal just to get it for lap one, let's say. It's going to be interesting qualifying. Obviously, everyone's getting rid of the soft tyres, and we used a hard tyre, which no one else did in FP2, so we might be a little bit on the back foot come Sunday. But let's just hope for no safety cars, which is not that common in Baku, and let's see.
There's also the risk of rain in qualifying tomorrow and windy conditions for the rest of the weekend. How do you think that could affect you and the team?
I think we're in a good flow right now. I would like it to stay dry. I do think we're the fifth quickest team so far this weekend, and we're quite comfortable. I'm happy with the car. I'm happy with the balance. If there's rain that comes in, maybe puts us a little bit in the more unknown side. At the same time, it might make us even quicker. Let's see. But for the most part, I think we've been in a good rhythm from FP1, and I kind of just wanted to stay the same.
There's some pace out there. Looks good.
Yeah, I think it's. I got attacked by something. Anyway,
is this the cool vest you're trying?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it good?
I think it was. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, okay. Keeps cool. We try to validate it for next week, so hopefully it will work.
Yeah.
But no, the car was behaving pretty decently today. I think. From FP1 really we saw that the grip was very decent. Now we tested a lot of different things across cars, so we need to choose what's the best out there that we have to go with for tomorrow. It's not going to be easy to take the best choice. Still some areas that we are lacking, so we need to look at that. But I think in corners, we look pretty decent. So let's see where we are tomorrow.
This medium, you think a lot of people might use it for qualifying even?
Yeah, we split it basically. I did soft at the end. Ollie did the medium, so we need to exactly see, what we get from the data and what the tire engineer says. We will try and dig in, and hopefully we'll take the best choice tomorrow.
How was it? How are the trials, the tests that you said you were doing yesterday? How did they go today, Yuki?
It's good.
Yeah. Got a good feeling.
I mean, short run, there's some obviously room to put it all together, but something that I tried, and it's good. That was something we experiencing. In FP2 everything, but mainly what we were focused was the long run, and that seems a lot much better. I mean, never seen that kind of things so far in this year in the long run. So far it's working, which is good.
It's still a buzz.
It makes sense. Now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense.
Wow.
Okay, that's good.
So far with the long run, yeah.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
And is it still a buzz when you get out there, these top speeds? Or does it already slow it down? You're already on the straight thinking, I could do with a bit more power. Is it still a buzz, these high speeds around here?
I mean, it's always here's always need a good confidence with the braking and everything, and I just obviously focus need to have to focus a bit more short run, but it's getting there lap by lap, and just build up throughout the week. So at least in a good direction. I think one thing, like I said, main thing that was positive was long run. Keep it positive and just see how I can do it tomorrow.
It's quite a buzz anyway around here, but some serious speeds, some tight bits through the castle. It was nice to get back out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a track that takes your attention and focus, which you got to be pretty humble when you get out there, especially in the first few laps. But we know it's not an easy not an easy track for us. Looking at the past few years, and we know what we got to work on. We try to optimize what we got, and really trying to focus on my own performance and see what we can get out of it.
Okay, I saw you and Franco were doing different rear wing compares. I think you went to the slightly lower downforce one that he did in free practice too, so at least you won't get overtaken on the straight.
You do look at what we do.
Of course, I'm a pit lane reporter. This is what I do.
I'm impressed.
This is what I do.
No, I mean, we try different configuration. We're trying various setup because, just trying to see if there is a bit of a magic bullet. And I mean, I think we got some pretty clear direction on what we got to do and what we got to use. It's tough, but it's part of it.
Fifth in that second session there, looks pretty eye-catching from our side. How does it feel behind the wheel out there?
Honestly, on the face of it, the lap time was very good. We've had a good car, honestly, all day. Struggling a bit with top speed in FP1. We managed to improve that now in FP2, and we look to be in the fight.
And going forwards, does that pace look real? Are you positive to maybe pick up some solid points this weekend?
I hope so. I think I had a good feeling with the car, which is always the most important. Struggling with a few issues out there, the brakes were not the best, but we got some work to do overnight to make sure we get everything together for qualifying.
Thanks, Ollie.
Thanks.
Nico, just talk to us about how you found it out there today. Obviously limited running in FP1, but what were you able to learn from FP2?
Yeah, typical classic Friday. I think, the usual things, learning about the car, our balance limitations, obviously. I think a bit of work to do if you look at the lap times and where we are. So nothing really, out of the ordinary. So just going through the motions, the usual, and now trying to, fine-tune everything for the next 2 days, obviously.
And how are you feeling for tomorrow in particular with the threat of rain, which could obviously cause a little bit of chaos out there? But are you excited for the opportunity, perhaps?
I think it would be a premiere, no? Wet weather running here. I think we've never had that. So, I mean, that will throw a massive curveball for everyone. But let's just see what happens, and do the right things.
Just about how you found it out there on track today.
Just getting the laps in and collecting information.
And looking ahead to the weekend, we have the threat of rain. You're a driver that's known for being pretty strong when it comes to wet weather conditions. How are you feeling for tomorrow in qualifying and then Sunday on the race? Where do you feel the potential is?
I haven't checked the weather, but we'll see. We'll see what. Maybe windy too tomorrow, so we'll see what it brings.
Abby, how would you sum up your Friday here?
Good and tricky at the same time. I think it was positive to test a lot of things in the car and understand the direction we need to go. But very tricky. I went out a couple of times, straight in T3, T4, T15. So a few times, but good to understand the limits and a couple of things tested in the car as well.
Everyone was learning their reverse gear today, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly. I need to change the gearbox for tomorrow.
What about the prospects here this weekend? What have the team said to you to expect, and what opportunity could there be for you?
I don't know. Honestly, it's difficult to say. You know, it's always so tight in the middle field. I believe it's going to be the same as every weekend. If we manage to set up the car in a good way and put everything together, I think we can be in a good position tomorrow. But we need to do a step, definitely, and I think we are in the direction to do so, but still some work to do tonight.
Obviously, it looked quite challenging out there in terms of pace, in terms of performance. Is that kind of replicated with how you're feeling things behind the wheel out there?
Yeah, we struggle. It's not a track that suits our car too much, and at the moment it's been quite tricky. We need to, of course, keep working and keep finding more performance that we'll try to do tonight, and we'll come back stronger tomorrow.
Looking ahead to the rest of the weekend, how do you feel it's going to go? What
I don't know, let's see. We'll try our best and try to go forward.